Now listen the 12th question. From the top of a 7-meter high building, angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. Good morning students. Now listen the 12th question. From the top of a 7-meter high building, angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. From this question, we can easily understand height of the tower is more than the building, because from the top of the building, height of the tower is observed by a person at an angle of 60 degree. So height of the tower is more than the building. Then the person observed the bottom of the tower at an angle of 45 degree. They are asking height of the tower. This portion A to B is equivalent to this portion DC. This is 7 meters. So this portion is also 7 meters. The remaining portion, that is DE, that is consider it is Y. Now Y plus 7, that gives the height of the tower. First here we can take any one of the triangles. First you consider EAD, then you consider the triangle ACB. Then equating these two triangles, you can get the height of the tower. We don't know the adjacent side, put X for that one. This BC portion is equal to this portion AD. So here also you can put X. Now consider, I am going to take the second triangle AAC. Theta is 45 degree. We know the opposite side, we know the adjacent side. So opposite side and adjacent side related to tan theta. So theta is here 45 degree. Tan 45 degree equal to opposite side, that is 7, by adjacent side, that is X. We know that the value of tan 45 is 1 equal to 7 by X. Now just cross multiply X into 1, X equal to 7. Let this as equation 1. Now consider the triangle EAD. Here the angle is 60 degree. Opposite side is Y. We don't know the adjacent side. It is X. Now tan degree is 60. So tan 60 degree equal to opposite side, that is Y, by adjacent side, that is X. We know that the value of tan 60, that is root 3, equal to Y by X. Now just cross multiply X with root 3, that is root 3X equal to Y. Y means the part DE. We know the value of x from equation 1, that is x equal to 7. So root 3 into 7 equal to y. So y equal to, we can write 7 into root 3. Y means the part D. Y plus 7 gives height of the tower. So height of the tower equal to y plus 7 for y. Here we know that x equal to 7, y equal to 7 root 3. Now h equal to y plus 7. Instead of y, you just put 7 root 3. So h equal to, for y, put 7 root 3 plus 7. Now we can take 7 as common. So root 3 plus 1. 7 into root 3, 7 root 3 plus 7 into 1, 7. So height of the tower is 7 into root 3 plus 1 meter. Now listen the question number 13. As observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angle of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. In question number 13, from the top of the lighthouse height is 75 meter. From the top of the lighthouse, one ship is observed at an angle of 30 degree and another ship just behind that ship, it is observed at an angle of 45 degree. Here angle of depression, that is from the top side to bottom side they are looking. ऊंचे से नीचे. So this is line of vision. This is horizontal line. Angle between the horizontal line and the line of vision is called angle of depression. That is 30 degree. And also like that here. This is horizontal line. This is line of vision. Angle between the line of vision and horizontal line is called angle of depression. It is 45 degree. Now we have to find the distance between the two ships. Here two triangles are there. One is A, B, D. Other one is A, B, C. By taking these two triangles, we can find out the distance between the two ships. First, you consider the triangle ABC. So, in triangle ABC, we know the value of the lighthouse, that is 75 meter. We don't know the adjacent side, that is BC and CG also. Now consider this part is X and this part is Y. Opposite side and adjacent side related to tan theta, that is it is tan theta is 45 degree. Tan 45 degree equal to opposite side, that is 75 by adjacent side, that is X. We know the value for tan 45, that is 1 equal to 75 by X. Now cross multiply X with 1, X into 1, X equal to 75. Now consider this is an equation 1. Now take the second triangle, that is full triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, opposite side, that is 75, adjacent side is the full area, that is x plus y. So tan degree is 30 equal to opposite side 75 by adjacent side x plus y, because adjacent is BD, that is BC plus CD. BC part is x and CD part is y. For tan 30 we know the value 1 by root 3 equal to 75 by, we know that value of x is 75 from 1, so put 75 for x plus y. Now just cross multiply 75 plus y with 1, that is 75 plus y. Now multiply root 3 with 75, that is 75 root 3. We need the value of y because the distance between the two shifts, that is y. So keep y in left side, 75 root 3. Bring the value of 75 into right side, that is minus 75. Now you can take 75 as common. So root 3 minus 1. So y equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1. That is the distance between the two shifts. Put the distance is meter. So y equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1 meter. Now listen the question number 14. A 1.2 meter tall gale spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meters from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the gale at any instant is 60 degrees. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degrees. Find the distance travelled by the balloon during the interval. Now consider the first triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, we know that the height of the balloon from the gale side level, that is 87 meters. So opposite side of the triangle is 82.2. That is total height from the ground, but from her eye level it is only 87 meters. So opposite side is 87. We don't know adjacent side. Put that is x. Now tan 60 degree equal to opposite side, that is 87 by adjacent side, that is x. We know the value for tan 60, that is root 3. Root 3 equal to 87 by x. Now cross multiply x here and root 3 here. X equal to 87 by root 3. Consider this value as an equation 1. Now consider the second triangle DBC. So in triangle DVC. Turn 30 degree because the gear, look the balloon position D at an angle of 30 degree equal to opposite side, that is from gear's eye level on the balloon. So it is 87 by, we don't know the adjacent side, consider DC as Y. Value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 87 by Y. Now just cross multiply Y into 1, Y equal to 87 root 3. Now we know the two values, x equal to 87 by root 3 and x plus y equal to 87 root 3. Now we need to find only the portion y, that is the distance between D and C. So we need only this portion. The total portion is BC. From BC, we have to subtract this portion BD. For BC, we take the value x plus y minus BD. BD means this portion, that is x. Now cancel x and x, so we get only y. For x, we know that 87 by root 3, and for minus x, for x plus y, we know that 87 root 3, and for minus x, 87 by root 3. Now we can take 87 as common, then remaining value is root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So 87 into root 3 into root 3, 3 minus 1 by root 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 into 87. So 87 into 2 by root 3. Now 2 7s are 14, balance 1. 2 8s are 16 plus 1, 17 by root 3. Here the denominator is root 3. So you are going to multiply by root 3 both in numerator and in denominator. So (174) by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. 174 root 3. Root 3 into 3, root 3 into root 3, 3. Now we can cancel 174 by 3. 5 3s are 15. Remaining 2, 24. 8 3s are 24. So finally we get the answer 58 root 3. 58 root 3 is the distance traveled by the balloon, that is from D to C. So y equal to 58 root 3 meter. Listen the question number 15. A straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. Listen the question number 15. On the highway, a car was moving towards the tower. This is that portion of the tower. On the top of the portion of the tower, a man looked at the car at an angle of 30 degree angle of depression, because he is looking the car from the top to bottom in angle of depression. So he looks the car at an angle of 30 degree, and after 6 seconds he looked at the car at an angle of 60 degree. Now they are asking, find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So we need to find the time to reach the distance D from B. Now consider the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, tan theta is here 60 degree. Tan 60 degree equal to opposite side. We don't know the opposite side, we can put it as H. So H by adjacent side, that is BD, you can put it X for BD. Value of tan 60 is root 3 equal to H by X. Now cross multiply root 3 into X equal to H. Now H equal to root 3 X. Consider this is an equation 1. Now from the triangle ABC, so in triangle ABC, angle is 30 degree. So tan theta equal to opposite side, that is H, by adjacent side, that is BC. We know that BD is X and put DC is Y. So this is BD plus DC, that is you can put X plus Y. For tan 30, we know that value is 1 by root 3. H by X plus Y. Now cross multiply X plus Y with 1 into X plus Y by root 3 equal to H. Now consider this is an equation 2. From the first equation, we know that H equal to root 3x. Like that, in the second equation, H equal to X plus Y by root 3. So in the first equation denotes H equal to root 3x. So here we know the value of H. In the second equation also we know the value of h. So here also h, in the second equation also h, so both are equal. So equating the equation, we can get the value of h and also x. They are asking the time taken, so put x equal to 3 seconds. Now listen the question number 16. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Now consider the question number 16. Here, from the bottom of the tower or foot of the tower, from 4 meter a person observed the top on the same straight line 9 meter away from the foot of the tower. The person also sees the top of the tower. They mentioned the angles are complementary, so consider this angle as theta, this one as 90 degree minus theta. We have to prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Here two triangles are there, ABC, ABD and ABC. First you take the triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, tan of, because we need the height, so opposite side we want, that's why I am taking tan, because opposite side and adjacent side lead to tan theta. Here opposite sides they want, adjacent side given. Tan of theta is 90 degree minus theta. We go to opposite side, that is h by adjacent side 4. Tan of 90 minus theta, that is cot theta, equal to h by 4. Now cross multiply 4 cot theta equal to h, or cot theta equal to h by 4. Consider this is an equation 1. Now from second triangle in triangle, full triangle ABC, tan theta equal to, because the angle is theta, opposite side h by adjacent side, that is BC, 9 meter, so 9. Consider this is an equation 2. Now multiply 1 and 2. First equation is cot theta on left side. In the second equation, left side we can get tan theta. So put tan theta. Like that, right side in the first equation h by 4 into h by 9. Cot theta means 1 by tan theta. Into tan theta equal to h into h square, 9 4s are 36. Now we can cancel tan theta and tan theta. Here remaining value is 1. Cross multiply 36 on 36. So h square equal to 36. We want the height h alone. So h equal to square root of 36. That is plus or minus 6. So for height we have to take only positive value. So the height is 6 meter. Height of the tower is 6 meter. This is we have to prove.